Alright girls, it's Alexia Cortez back here at AMI Clubwear, and here I am for part 2 of my semi-sweet chocolate bar mini series, and this is going to be the tutorial that I promised you guys. So I'm definitely just going to kind of experiment today. I hope that the look that I come up with is pretty. I'm sure it will be nice, but I'm a little bit nervous because I haven't had a chance to play with it without a camera filming me. So again, hope you guys like it. Just want to show you guys some of the stuff that I do have for this look. I don't have a naked eye right now because I did have to start modeling here at AMI Clubwear before I was able to film the video, and Yang wouldn't be happy if we just came without any eye makeup. You know, we got to be glam at all times, especially with fake lashes, right? So I'm going to take the lashes off, guys, but I do have this Lorac behind the scenes eye primer underneath. This is available at Ulta only, or probably online too, but Sephora doesn't carry Lorac anymore. I'm also going to incorporate my MAC 217. I have like this paintbrush type stiff bristled brush that I got at Michael's. That's going to be for packing on color. I have literally 3 blending brushes because I don't like to get my light and dark colors on the same brush because then your colors get kind of muddied up. So you really don't need all of these, but I just prefer them. If you only have one blending brush, that's fine. Just use like some tissue gently, or a dirty, not dirty, an old washcloth, or I know that there's like, I don't know what they're called, but it's like some kind of like gadget that you can just wipe your eyeshadow brush on and it takes off all the pigment from your last eyeshadow, and you can go right into using a light color again, even if you just use black. I wish I could remember what the name of it is. If you guys know what I'm talking about, can you put that in the comments below? I would really appreciate it. I have like some like more pointed, stiffer bristle brushes for underneath my eyes, like kind of like a spongy eyeshadow applicator thing. I have the basic eyeshadow applicators because if I just get straight eyeshadow and I put eyeshadow underneath my eye with a brush, it like splashes all of the particles into my eyes, and then they'll be watering and red and raw all day. It's the worst. So I like to apply with the sponge tips first and then kind of blend it out with the brush. I also have a big fluffy brush in case I have any fallout from the eyeshadow. And finally, I have some paper towels, tissue works, so that I can create the look that I want without making a huge mess. So stay tuned and let's see what we come up with. Okay, so first I'm taking my stiff brush, guys, gonna put it into Bon Bon. I'm just gonna pack that onto the lid in the inner half. Next, I'm going to get the blueberry swirl like I said, and I'm just going to use my finger to pack on the color because my primer has already been covered with eyeshadow from my other palette, and it's going to be harder to stick. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to get more of the Bon Bon rose gold color, and I'm just going to kind of blend it into the blueberry swirl just so I have a nice little transition. You guys can keep going back and forth and adding more of whatever color you feel like there needs to be more of, or you can just get a blending brush like this. This is clean, brand new. It's from IT Cosmetics. Got it at Ulta. I'm just going to kind of blend that together. Okay girls, I'm back. Just so you guys know, it's business as usual here at AMI Clubwear, and we have certain times that we have to take breaks. So during that break, I went ahead and finished my right eye, which I will show you guys the entire completed look when I'm finished with the left eye, because I still want to do it step by step. So back to what I was showing you. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take Cocoa Chili, just this color right here. Like I said, it's like a borderline dark brown with gold glitter in it, and I'm going to go ahead and apply that into my crease. I'm going to use my MAC 217 brush to do that. It's a little bit stiffer, but it can still blend. And to keep the rest of my face relatively clean, I'm just gonna put a little tissue underneath my eye because I noticed this eyeshadow has some fallout. You guys can bring over the crease color as far in as you would like to. Some people like to keep it kind of on the outer half of their eye, but I just want to create a little bit more of a shape here, so I brought it in a little bit further with the product that was still left on the brush. Just make sure that you kind of tap off gently the excess eyeshadow if you want, just to get less fallout before you actually put the brush onto your skin. And then as you're applying this, I had Crispy, I follow her on Instagram, and I saw a video. I'm sorry, I can't talk today. One of her tutorials said that if you kind of angle your brush down as you're applying shadow, it kind of blends itself already versus kind of doing this motion, which creates a harsher line. So next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a different blending brush and I'm gonna apply peanut butter above as a transition color, and then I'm gonna kind of blend out that darker brown cocoa chili. Some girls like to apply their transition shade before they apply their crease shade, and I do that sometimes. I actually did that on the other eye, I just kind of forgot, but either way will work. Just make sure you're using soft sweeping motions to blend out that color. That's the difference between eyeshadow that looks like it was applied by an amateur and a pro. Just so you guys know too, sometimes I like to do this where I actually will fold up the tissue before I have eyeliner. Look at all this fallout that I have. Hold on real quick. I'm kind of getting that effect here unintentionally, but I literally will just kind of angle it up between the corner of my eye a little bit underneath so I can do the drop shadow here up to the corner of my eyebrow. And then I can get a really stiff, sharp, defined line right here of where the shadow will stop, and then I can just put my eyeliner right against that line and it just looks really pretty. But some girls like the more rounded blended effect for the outer corner, so that's kind of what I'm going for today. But my eyeliner is already done, so it's still kind of in the way, so we'll just see how it turns out when I'm done. I kind of noticed that I went over my lid colors a little bit, so I'm just going to define those a little bit more. Sometimes that happens when you're putting your brush bristles over that to blend the area. So next, I'm going to take the blending brush that I've been using for the lighter colors. I'm gonna wipe it off onto the tissue, and I'm gonna apply Butter Pecan right here under my brow as a highlight. And I'm gonna blend that into the peanut butter shade. Okay, also girls, I am going to add the Butter Pecan into the inner corner of my eye. That's always a really pretty place to add some highlight because it makes your eyes really sparkle and look really feminine. Okay, I'm also going to get my sponge tip applicator, and I'm gonna get Bon Bon, and it's kind of actually better, well for me I think, if you kind of will wet your applicator a little bit. That's kind of how I found out these shadows are actually sweet from real cocoa powders, because I kind of like to, this is not sanitary but I'm gonna do it anyway. I lick my little applicator and I get it just a little bit moist, and then I kind of put it on to kind of foil the eyeshadow right here on the inner. I don't really recommend you do that, guys. If I get an infection, it's my own fault. I never have though, FYI. Okay, I'm gonna get the other end of the applicator and I'm gonna apply a little bit of the Blueberry Swirl just where it is to match on the upper eyelid. I'm doing that same thing to the lower eyelid. Okay, and now I'm getting my stiff brush from Coastal Scents that I got a long time ago. I'm gonna get peanut butter on that. So you can see me doing that, hold on. Peanut butter. And I'm gonna blend out those colors on the lower eyelid. Kind of connect the bottom here underneath the eyeliner, just so that the color doesn't stop. All right, I'm gonna get my large fluffy brush, kind of brush off all the fallout that I still kind of managed to get. And now I'm going to fix my eyeliner and then reattach my eyelashes, and I will show you guys the completed look in just a second.